I won't dive too deep into the 2 week phase. Nico covers it pretty well in his video. I'll try to link that below. What I will say is that this series is meant to be a story, one that unfolds over time in a world I plan to revisit often. I can't promise it'll last forever. It's almost impossible to predict. But I can promise that if there is ever a final episode, it won't be anytime soon. This world is my canvas, and you, my audience, will get to witness every brushstroke and block placed. By the time we step away, I hope we've left something remembering. And please, enjoy the video. Okay, we should be back, and hopefully I recorded enough information in the intro. But to continue with what I was hopefully saying, this is hopefully going to be a forever world, but not in the sense that a lot of people have been doing, that I don't actually know when I'll be done with this world. Hopefully at some point. And also I do have some mods here. That's one thing I thought was very necessary. But right now, the main thing I want to do is grab some wood, take stock of where we are, and hopefully find a place for a base. The first thing I need to do is reset my GUI scale to auto, so that way it doesn't look weird. And if anybody has been paying attention, I did actually start a world on my stream. I did die a couple times, but I didn't actually want to continue. Oh, that only makes one. I feel like I'll be like wasting wood if I don't make another one. But I want to provide the best experience, and I thought that I can't really record and stream at the same time. Like, one of the things is I turned off shaders, and I do like playing with shaders because it makes the game look better. So I thought that I would try to record videos like off stream, like the bulk of it off stream. And as you just saw, that was the tree chopping mod. I think that is absolutely necessary if you want to enjoy like Minecraft, like modern Minecraft, just in the sense that I don't like chopping trees. It's like the thing that you always start off doing in the beginning, but now it seems very tedious. So we're gonna try not to abuse it too much in the beginning. I think for now, just to get a good start, it'll be fine. And then the other thing about the other world is I kind of wanted to be in a warm area. So right now that's just regular ocean, but hopefully, like what I'm really hoping for is that we'll be able to find a warm ocean or something near warm ocean, just so like when we're underwater we can actually see things well. But with that being said, actually other things I could tell you, the Jade mod, so I can actually tell like what I'm looking at and whatnot. Just I'll try to have a list put down in the description of the video so you guys can actually tell exactly what I'm doing. You can also see there, that's actually tropical fish. We might actually be in a warm ocean, and like being underwater now doesn't look as bad as it was before. So we might be able to find a base sooner than I thought. But the biggest thing is I think that I'm gonna let you guys go for a moment, and because I'm not really gonna be doing much. I think that right now it's really just gonna be searching, and I'll try to make sure that I keep you guys updated as I do that. Okay, it hasn't even been that long, but I just noticed that there is a dark oak forest, and I turned Jade off again because my keyboard shortcuts basically just do that every time. I'll fix that eventually, hopefully. I make no promises right at this moment, but we're gathering resources. I'm trying to think about like what we actually need right now. Hopefully I'm not doing things super inefficient. I do want to grab a whole bunch of types of wood sources because when we actually get to building the base, I don't know what we're going to be doing. I'm also going to make a boat for now, and hopefully that comes in handy in the near future. Let's grab some of this wood. I feel that oak and birch is just so common that I really don't need to worry about it too much. But yeah, with wooden tools, it kind of sucks. I mean, I guess while we're here, I can let you in to my mind and how I want to approach this. Oh, that is very interesting that it grew like that. We have 6 saplings, which should be more than enough. Oh, 7 actually. That should be more than enough. I think I want to go into the water, and while we're basically just boating or whatever, I can start to explain what the actual plan is. Number one, I'd love to live underwater. I was watching somebody recently, and I really wish I could remember the name of his channel, but if I do remember it, I'll either put it in the description. Ooh, that guy has a trident. We don't want to be near him. Uh, Either put it in the description or in the comments. Just want to make sure I give him a shout out because part of this was inspired by him. Um, oh, the Neocubist, that's his name. And he has an underwater base. I thought that it was really cool, but what it really reminded me of was back in 1.13, was it the ocean update? I like built this underwater base, and it was completely horrendous by like modern standards, but I just remember like how much I loved or how much that update brought me back into Minecraft and kind of made me want to play underwater again. And it's like, I think he said it in one of his videos, it's one of those things that not many people do, so I just want to explore that a little bit. And with the forever world trend, I'm just like, I think it'd be really cool if I broke this down into multiple phases where we maybe play underwater for a bit. And this ocean is actually really large, so this is already looking very promising for like potential base spots. But yeah, with that being said, like maybe like phase one is that we live underwater, and then phase two is we go above water. But the thing is, like, we update, you know, as we progress. But the biggest thing is also kind of going back to like 1.13 and whatnot, is like it was such a different time. Like there's a lot of the things that we didn't have then, or like a lot of things that we didn't have then we have now. So I also want to impose like certain limitations. Like I haven't thought about all of them thoroughly yet, but one of them is going to be trying to get like perfect diamond armor through enchanting rather than villagers before I actually unlock like all the enchantments through villagers, and then maybe like getting a stack of iron blocks before we can actually make an iron farm. I've also never made an iron farm in Java, so that's also going to be interesting. But so things like that to kind of slow the game down, and then hopefully, ooh, that actually isn't terrible. Like I'm saying slowing the game down, and we already have enough for an iron pick, which I'll take this golden pick for now. That'll help us mine some of the iron if we ever find it, and this obsidian could definitely go towards an enchantment table like we would like to have. So that's not gonna hurt us one bit. Was things like that you didn't have like all the way back then in like the older version of Minecraft that does potentially speed up your playthrough, and not to mention you're skipping a whole bunch of things now. Like most people find a village, they get the villagers, and then they have all the enchantments, they have like unlimited diamond armor. And don't get me wrong, that's cool and all, but I'm hoping to slow down just a little bit and try to enjoy it thoroughly. Like there's also some things I still have completely not like experienced in Minecraft, especially fully. Like one of them being, I don't think I've ever visited an ancient city. So I definitely like to do that. And that village is looking really comforting considering that we don't have a bed yet. We might go to the villagers and ask them to borrow one. Or if they're willing to donate to the cause. Yeah, but I've never been to an ancient city. I've where are they? The trail ruins, I think they are. I've never visited those either. So I do think that's like on the books for things that like we like to visit and like maybe trying to get stuff from it. So progressing through the updates and like trying to actually explain it. One thing I'd love to do is getting a dog and getting the new wolf armor and potentially like some of the new variants. I know they're adding like the new wolf sounds and whatnot, so getting like 63 different dogs might be a tall order, but that might also be something that would be really cool to do like at some point. So I'm gonna go in here. I'm sorry, sir. Like, oh, I really needed that. I know that some people have like qualms about like taking from the villagers. Don't necessarily have the same thing, like, or like the same misgivings about it. I'm going to opt to not search this village too much. Like, I'm gonna leave the wheat for now. We can always come back and get it and like visit these villagers. But them giving us a bed is already like wonderful. It's also funny because like I'm recording and it's entirely possible that none of this gets saved because like something happens. Um, I wanted to just like, like maybe like have like a cool montage of me searching, but already like looking at this ocean over here, it might be good enough for us. Like that's entirely possible that we just choose to settle here. One thing that I wouldn't mind though is finding coral and whatnot, just because I think that would definitely make it look better. But we might just go ahead and like do some more searching, and if we find like uh try to find the best of all possible oceans, I guess, or best of all possible spots for our base. Though this is not looking bad at all. With that being said, though, I will just like sign out for a moment, hopefully capture a cool time lapse of me boating. Oh, one thing I do want to do is fishing. Would you look at that? I'm already getting distracted. I like the savannah there. I like the jungle. Most of the worlds I go into, and I don't know if it's because like there's more cold biomes than there are warm. Generally, like our cold biomes are like more temperate, and that kind of sucks. I'm also really liking the clouds right now, and this is like one of the things that shaders provides that like you don't get like with vanilla Minecraft. So another very interesting thing. I said I'm gonna slow down, but I'm also adding a tree chopping mod. And one thing I've been meaning to try is like ooh, is that a boat, or should I say a sunken ship? I do love me some sunken ships because you never know what you'll find in them. I guess while we're boating, I could definitely explain more of the thought process. Like one of the things is, I think that I should have included it earlier, is me not using coordinates or trying to limit the usage of coordinate. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll use coordinates if I'm building something that like requires me to like match up 2 points, and I don't want to like finagle it around. So we'll definitely use them for things like that, but I'm not going to be trying to like use coordinates if I don't know exactly where the base is. I just think that it might be a more interesting experience. Oh, I have to dig, don't I? That's going to be fun. Let's go to the captain's quarters first. Maybe I should use some of the iron for a shovel. Yeah, I might use some of the iron for a shovel. Yeah, we're already getting like some really good stuff, and 9 iron is nothing to sneeze at. But one of the things I was thinking is like like maybe instead of like, because you can't get mending through wow, enchanting. So maybe like one of the things for that would be, and we already have a full iron tools. Because we're not in hardcore, I'm not gonna make a shield right now. I don't think that's entirely necessary. Tell me if I'm wrong. Those are, I didn't mean to put it in the crafting table, I just meant to put it up there. But because we're not in hardcore, I'm not really too worried about dying right now. I don't think it should happen too often. If it does, it's not gonna be in the world. Go try to get our stuff back, but of course, suspicious stew. It would have been nice to get some carrots. Let's go back up for some air. That's the other thing, we're gonna need respiration and whatnot. It might take us a while, but let's see if we can't hunt a buried treasure. You see, this is something I might use, like I might abuse the coordinates for, because I can never find it. Okay, that should be fine. I'm gonna leave the paper for now because I don't think it's necessary. Let me go get back and get a little bit of air before we start taking damage. Can I open that up? Okay, yes I can. Go up. We have 1 kelp, so maybe that'll be the start of our kelp farm. Okay, let's see where we're at and like where we're looking. Okay, we need to go north. I don't know where north is. So we just pick a direction and start going. Is that another ship? Ooh, sea lanterns. Really got to be careful of I don't know what those are called, to tell you the truth. Okay, so it's actually west. So if we look at the sun, is up there and it doesn't look like it's moving. I promise I have it on like act like the days are actually doing something. I mean, I just slept, so of course the days are actually moving. Which way are you going, son? I would really like to know. Now, like that does look like another ship. So we might just go there. I think there might be something strange that happens. Ooh, there are a lot of drowned over here. Please let me have free safe passage. I think if you have like one opened treasure map in your hand or something like that, and you pick up another one, or like you look at the other one, they might sync up. And so we're gonna try to avoid that. We're just gonna put this one here. Yeah, you see that's ID 0, and then we won't look at that one until we've like fully gotten this one. I'm trying to see like what this ship looks like. Ooh, I mean, we might as well put this on. I'm not gonna say no to that much wheat. And then the captain's quarters should be back here, where all the treasure is. Don't really need lapis right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that, or we could take the seeds. At some point we might need a bundle or something, which is so useful. Like at first I thought it wasn't gonna be that useful, and then like after I actually used it, I was just like, oh, now I see why we just let Moshan cook sometimes. I'm still not sure about the current state of the game drops. It looks like it's moving with me moving, and that's what I'm not 100% sure about. So I'm just gonna go back in this direction, and hopefully that does something for us. My sense of direction is completely shot in the game. You guys will likely see me get lost multiple times, but we're just enjoying what I hope is a peaceful experience. But going back to like actual plans, I feel like the first episode should be like laying out the plans and what we might actually be doing. Like I foresee maybe a small structure, but nothing huge. Like so, like, just trying to set expectations early on. So this recording might already be like pretty long. Let's see if we can't get. Oh, we've actually moved. So I think that way. Yeah, I think it should be this way. Which, I mean, considering that's the ship that we were just at, kind of makes sense. I don't actually have any sugarcane, which is actually going to be really useful if we intend on enchanting. But yeah, slow progression is the name of the game, and hopefully, uh, that'll help us break the phase. I don't think I've actually ever had too much of an issue. Oh, there's a temple. Oh my gosh, that scared me so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, like, oh, we actually get bigger on the map. That's interesting. I'm not joking at all. Like that scared me. Like, oh, yeah. It's one of those things where I feel like I was just like, oh, I'm minding my own business, and then like the sound just jumps out of nowhere. Okay. Oh, that happened. Um, they didn't hit us at least, but that would have been a terrible way to die. Ooh, I see some pumpkins. We might be able to use that. Okay, so considering that there's a temple there. This might actually be one of the best places to be because I think we're gonna want to use some of the sea lanterns and the prismarine. Let's see where we are. I thought I saw. Well, I see that's being night, so I'm gonna want to sleep real quick. But I thought I saw something that would be useful. Right over, yeah, there. Oh, this is gonna be terrible actually because that last 5 minutes. It'd be nice if sleep reset it. Okay. I appreciate the warning from the oh no. Okay, we're gonna leave that for now. We 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Yeah, I think we leave it for now and then just come back for it. Let's see what's in here. We're not even gonna be able to grab that gold. Oh, protection 4 and protection 3. And mending. Oh, I'll actually take that. That actually seems fun. What was on here? Feather falling 1. It's nice, but not extremely necessary. We'll see what happens. Ooh, an armadillo. Hello. Ooh. Sorry. Yeah, I saw nothing. That might be my cue to just like focus up and try to find a new spot. Well, I should probably because there's so much. I'm gonna leave it for now, but I don't need the acacia. I should probably find a cool spot to start off with, or at least put some chests down so we can start to go mining. Mining is gonna be the not the death of me, but more so how I lose like our actual base and everything. Okay, where did we put our boat? There we go. So I'll check back in once I've found something that like or found like a semi-suitable location. If not, I might check back in if I find anything interesting. What's really funny is it's barely been like 2 minutes, but I forgot that we had the maps on us, so we might as well try to find these buried treasures. It looks like we're right on top of it, but the thing is, even when you're right on top of it, it might not actually be there. So one thing I'm actually gonna do is come out here, see if it actually is just like visible on the side, because sometimes that'll happen. And it's not. That's fine. So for this first one, I'm gonna try to actually find it legit. But any subsequent ones, I might just use the F3 cheat just because this can be annoying, and I wish there was a more precise method of actually finding it out. So if you haven't actually seen it, like stick around. You might see in the next one that we try searching, because there's a ship right there. Though it might also just lead to this treasure chest. I think one of the worst parts though is that it can end up under the sandstone. And that is always horrendous. So we just keep on digging and digging. The sand will at least come in useful later if we have enough room to actually carry it. But I'm just happy that we have enough food to actually continue searching. Courtesy of these watermelons. Let's see. I am about to start just digging through the sandstone because this is not looking too fruitful right now. It might actually be off on one of these cliffs, but I was really trying to avoid mining these. Or should I say not in the cliffs, the depths of the water. I know I already said like I want to live underwater. Doesn't mean that I want to constantly mine underwater. Let's not die. that would be a horrendous way to go. Yeah, with the shaders and everything, these, like, the forest looks really nice. Let's see. And this might also all just be like me rapidly or like increasing. Oh, there we go. Oh, our first diamond. I know I said slow. Uh Sometimes, ooh, let's not die again. We definitely need this so we can replace the kelp. Don't think that we really need anything else, so we'll put this map there. And gee, this will be really nice because it'll be our first sea lantern. Also, the most important thing. Oh, and if you didn't notice the oh, I guess not. I thought that it only took 4. My mistake. Okay. Now that we found that, I have the boat on me still. I think I might actually stay on the boat, so I might make a chest boat. Again, another feature I haven't interacted with at all, and I'm just like, what was that, like a year and a half ago at least, I think, maybe? Don't call me on that. So we'll like just go visit these real quick, and then we'll continue our search for a home. Hoping there's something good in here. I don't know if you could find string in here, but string and some leather would be really nice. Oh, the carrots are nice. I love carrots. Like in terms of like food sources, I think they're some of the best, like personally. We'll take some of the coast armor trim. If we're gonna be underwater, I think that that might be a nice thing to have. Keeping the diamond. We don't need the gunpowder. I definitely will take the wheat. Oh, and we already had carrots, so yeah, that works. So one mistake I did make, and you guys may have noticed by looking at my inventory, I did not keep my bed from when we had the mining fatigue. So that means that we're gonna need to find a sheep. I think the game was just trying to say, hey, stop that. Okay, where's our boat? Okay, there we go. While we have some time, I think that this looks good. Like being underwater here so far is stunning, and the water doesn't look too like murky or whatever. Like if you were in deep ocean, I do wonder if I might want to be in a deep ocean like later, but I think that I might be able to do some mining myself instead. So let's make this chest boat real quick. I'm trying to like show the important things, so do let me know if this does not constitute as such. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do with some of the iron. We'll just do that so that way we can pick this up real quick. And hopefully have some cargo space on our ship. Nice. Again, like that's the first time I've actually ever made one, so hopefully it works as I expect. Ooh, it does. So we'll just put all this stuff in here, like some of the valuables that we don't need while we're actually adventuring. That's an ID map 2. Things that like we're not gonna need to fight, like whatever monsters we come across. But with that, I'll bring you back in a little bit. Hoping there's something good in here. I don't know if you could find string in here, but string and some leather would be really nice. Oh, the carrots are nice. I love carrots. Like in terms of like food sources, I think they're some of the best, like personally. We'll take some of the coast armor trim. If we're gonna be underwater, I think that might be a nice thing to have. Keeping the diamond. We don't need the gunpowder. I definitely will take the wheat. Oh, and we already had carrots, so yeah, that works. So one mistake I didn't make, and you guys may have noticed by looking at my inventory, I did not keep my bed from when we had the mining fatigue. So that means that we're gonna need to find a sheep. I think the game was just trying to say, hey, stop that. Okay, where's our boat? Okay, there we go. While we have some time, I think that this looks good. Like being underwater here so far is stunning, and the water doesn't look too like murky or whatever. Like if you were in a deep ocean, I do wonder if I might want to be in a deep ocean like later, but I think that I might be able to do some mining myself instead. So let's make this chest boat real quick. I'm trying to like show the important things, so do let me know if this does not constitute as such. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do with some of the iron. We'll just do that so that way we can pick this up real quick and hopefully have some cargo space on our ship. Nice. Again, like that's the first time I've actually ever made one, so hopefully it works as I expect. Ooh, it does. So we'll just put all this stuff in here, like some of the valuables that we don't need while we're actually adventuring. That's an ID map 2. Things that like we're not gonna need to fight, like whatever monsters we come across. But with that, I'll bring you back in a little bit. Let me know what you think of these. I don't know if I should include more of them or not, but for this video, I'm only gonna try for one. And if you do like it, I'll do more. But if not, I can always remove them from future videos. Again, this world is the gift that keeps on giving. We found a mushroom biome. Hope that I'm saying it right. A very small one here, and then another one right there. Oh, actually, this one might be like larger than I was thinking it was, which is actually pretty amazing, and that makes me want to build near it. At least like maybe like setting up on top of it, like as a jumping off point, and then like building in the waters near it, because like hopefully most people know this, but like mobs don't actually spawn on the mushroom biomes, and I haven't seen one of these in years. And when I say years, I mean like I've been playing the game for probably close to 15 years at this point, and it's probably been like 5 years since I've seen one naturally spawn. And I guess I just have to say this, like this was not a set seed, I just hit random, so I'm actually really loving this right now. Let's just jump down real quick, see what gifts that the world wishes to provide. This is also pretty deep, so this wouldn't make a bad spot. I do wonder if we want to be in a, I'll take that actually. Fortune 2 mending, sure. I'm not really ever going to use that, but I don't mind taking it. That's one thing I like about Jade, being able to see things that are in containers. I still plan to like put like signs and whatnot on them, but it's the little things. you know, but just looking around this, it's not bad at all. I do see some grass, so I wonder if like the biome ends like right there. There was also another flowering azalea, so it leads me to believe that there should be some lush caves nearby if we need some moss. Okay. But this is looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna keep searching just a little bit, but keep that in mind, and we might double back and like build somewhere over there. Just trying to see what this ocean looks like. Okay, so I am officially bad at this game. Hopefully what you would have seen is me dying to some drown, one with a trident. I never thought that they were that scary, but I guess I was wrong. I was horribly wrong. So now we have to make our way back. See that mushroom biome is looking so much better now. Why do these guys have so much health? Oh no, zombie reinforcements is almost definitely bringing in more of them. Oh, cool. Spawn camping. I know that I laid down next to them, and there's not much I can do. We're gonna leave the bed right there because that might be one of the best spots to have it. I'm not even sure where we actually died. Like, we can't even kill the fish in one hit. That's how like sad this is right now. Um Somehow I actually beat the game on ultra hardcore. If you don't believe me, you can check out the VODs. You know, shout out to myself. Yeah, Creeper, that's your island. Oh, I need to test something. If I am down here, will he actually kill me, like, due to the explosion? Like, I can't even punch him to death. I thought I was close enough. Yeah, there we go. Like, I don't really care about him exploding. Biggest thing is if we could see the way back. Hopefully I actually recorded that correctly. If not, I apologize. I am still very new to this. So back to the tree chopping. Hey, look, we have acacia wood now. I really would like to get our stuff back because it would have made a very nice start. Also, I don't exactly know where the mycelium was, so that's a thing. Let's just try to get a couple bits of wood, mainly to make a chest. It was like just so weird because like I am already messing up completely. Okay, there we go. We could break this. And like I know that our armor was not the best. It was like a hodgepodge of like leather and gold armor. But I thought it would do better. But the Trident Drown was not playing. I mean, I know that now for the future. I think we made a left over here. I'm not 100% sure because that looks familiar. But I could be entirely wrong. If we lose our stuff, c'est la vie. But there goes our first diamond. I was gonna name him. I don't know where her. Diamond. I think that's a good name. I mean, we have tropical fish here. Like we might as well maybe stay near here. I was just like, ooh, but if we could find coral and whatnot, like that could look really nice. I think though if we can find the mycelium biome or mushroom biome, I'm always gonna mess it up. Yeah, we definitely came by here. I just don't know if this is the direction we were traveling in when we died. I think it was over this like large ocean. And we're running low on food, so I hope I don't just get there and then immediately die. That I think would be the worst case scenario. But if not, if we get our stuff, that's gonna be good. And then we could actually start planning for a base, which will likely be like what we did on stream. It's just that we'll be doing it in hopefully a world that kind of like a little bit better, which is this one. It was giving us so many gifts until it killed us. But I'm gonna say user error, and it's not this world's fault. One thing I can do, I guess, while we're searching, I'm gonna completely cook my PC. Oh, I thought I could go to 64. It might be because we have shaders on. So I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. Mostly for the viewing experience. Oh, that does not look like where we were at. Cause that's jungle. I am looking for coals. Like I'm sure that we passed by here. No, we haven't, because that ship is new. So let's try going this way, which I think might be north, might be west, might be east, could even be south. Who knows? The more jungle I see, the less inclined I am to believe that we're going in the right direction, though, which hurts. I feel like this is also probably just where we spawned. This is not good. Let's see if we could find some melons real quick. That will help a tremendous amount, at least in making sure that we don't just die immediately. If we get back to our stuff, we still have 5 minutes, so here's hoping. Yep, there's some melons right there. That should be a great assistance in the hunt to hopefully get revenge on these drowned. They were not playing. I think that's also going to be like one of the biggest things with being underwater is mainly the drowned. So I don't think I could do it now, but like a conduit sounds so nice, so nice. We have 11 food on us, so if we could find our stuff, we should be good. Hello, dolphin. Like I know there's a compass that tells you where your dead body is, I think, or like where you last died. But the thing is, it's like such a late game item. Yeah, that's completely buried. We haven't seen that yet. So let's go in the opposite direction and hope that we haven't like loaded it in yet. I do like how big this ocean is. If I could say that much, this ocean, like how big it, like, I can't even speak. This large of an ocean is really, really nice. Also, like, partially why I want to go back is mainly for the sand. That sand would have been nice in trying to build. So there's jungle there. Or did we go through here? Don't think we went through here, but we'll just take a small detour real quick. I feel it doesn't hurt. We'll only be going further from where we were if this is actually like not the right location. Oh, and I left the bed back there, so I guess not terrible. Like if we die, we go back there and hopefully find what we're looking for. The biggest thing I'm like I'm not sure about is I'm looking for the, okay, we were at this village before, so I think that we came back this way. Here's hoping. Here's really, really hoping. Death is probably gonna find. Well, I can't find it, and I've decided that while it might be worth it to try to like continue searching anymore, I think it's better to not necessarily give up, but just put that on pause. Maybe we find it in the future. If we do, great. And I can't. The boat is being pushed away. But I found this area. There's a geode right there, and oh, is there another geode right there? Yeah, another geode right there also. We can't stay down for too long. So I'm thinking that this might be a cool location, especially since we can turn those two geodes into geode farms. Or I can't remember what they're called. I made a telescope like once in the game. But with that being said, I think one thing that we could do, okay, yeah, we could probably go down, and you can see there are some tropical fish, and the water is looking mighty fine. So we'll just go ahead and plop this here, make some doors, acacia doors, will work for our, oof, that was close. Ooh, interesting. There, like that's always one of the most interesting things, like when you see that like slight slit, where you can see through. Yeah, but we're gonna go in here, and I'm thinking that an upside down ship might be one of the best like starter bases that we could think of right now, if this works. Okay, that does work. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna need glass, and we're just gonna need to like shut everything off. Go in here. There's absolutely nothing that we need, and it's not gonna be anything spectacular. But I'd like to get a bed in here and potentially like some chest and furnace, and we could use that as a launching pad. Yeah, you could see the geodes like right over there, which is pretty cool. And now it's raining. The world that keeps on giving. Okay. There was a drown near here that I did want to be a little wary of. But let's just go back down into here. This was not in the plan originally. I planned to like maybe make like a hobbit hole or something, but I feel like this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. Okay, we have another crafting table, mainly because I would like to be able. Oh yeah, I also found this silk touch shovel. I'm trying to think about how I can make a bed really quickly, because I do not want to lose another location. Yeah, so now that we have that, I think one of the biggest things that we need is going to be some stone. So oh, that's going to be for the furnace, so let's just go ahead and make a pickaxe, not a hoe. Okay. Being underwater is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna want to save 1 carrot at the very least. We can actually take the wheat and turn that into bread. Oh, that's a lot of bread. Or it's gonna be a lot of bread. What is that, 13? Yeah, that will last us a while. The golden carrot will come in handy, definitely. And I thought I saw somewhere where there might have been a stone patch near here. Right over there. We'll go there in a moment. Let's just get some air real quick, and we could gather the sand that we'll probably need like around this area, since we're gonna need to flatten it anyways. Okay, just trying to make sure that we're being conscientious of death. 1, and as you can see, I have not been doing anything off camera, because we are literally getting stone just now. I wouldn't be surprised if this base does get a little annoying in the future, just because of what it is, but I don't think we're going to be using it for too long. And there we go. We got our upgrade. We're gonna make one. We're gonna now go mine a little bit more. I just didn't want to just like sit there mining stone with wood. Sadly, wood is the Internet Explorer of the tool universe. It's like, hey, wood, would you like to give me some stone? Like, cause you use it for all of like 3 seconds, and then you're just like, I no longer need you. I hope you know that. Which mighty respect to the wooden tool, but we all know that you're trying to get to stone so you could eventually get to iron and diamond. I feel like stone is actually like pretty useful because you tend to use it for a little bit of time. We actually need like 2 more so that way we can make a furnace. I completely forgot about that. We might also want to get 4 more just so we can get a sword also. It's not really gonna do much for us. Actually, while we're here, one thing I'll do is this. I'll make a small room for the bed. I don't plan on this being permanent, but it's mostly so we have one down here, or at least we could say we have one down here, and if we die while building, it will not be the end of the world. There we go. Respawn point is set. And that'll also probably make mining for stone a little bit easier. We're still going to try to primarily use this, but it's just I don't want to die and like lose everything again. I hope you guys understand. And see, let there be light, hopefully. Oh, what did I need this for? I have glass. That makes sense. We could also take this and make an iron shovel really quickly. Now, is that necessary? Almost definitely not. Do I want it though still? Yes. Oh, it looks like there's only 1 layer of sand, which I'm not 100% sure if I want to be removing it from here like that. And this is why we need these door pockets of air. Which one thing I'd really like to do, because I saw this somewhere else, not my own idea, but like put torches under trapdoors. I'll show you guys in a moment. I think that'll look really nice, and then like light up the bottom here quite a bit. Okay. It was not that much glass, I mean sand, that we had grabbed. Let's just put 1 in here for now and see if we can't go up and grab some on the surface. I think that's going to be a better bet right now for sand, and it's still raining. Well, we'll just go over here because I think I know there's sand over there, but there should be a little bit of sand at the very least on the shore, and I think that we'll be able to find our way back a little bit easier if we go over here. Hopefully we don't need too many more deaths to learn our lesson. But even if I have been playing this game for 15 years, I'm still learning how to do this properly. I think like a stack would be phenomenal, but because we don't have that, I don't think we're gonna have like a ton of sand near us. I will settle for what we can get. Also, not trying not to ruin like the landscape too much, because ideally it would be like the area around us that we keep on building up in the future. But I'm excited. I am thoroughly excited. One thing that I think that maybe we'll try to do before we end is go fishing. I can't make any promises, but that might be ooh, we're actually close to a stack already. That might be a great way to end. And there's a little more sand like actually all around here, so that's not too bad. But to go fishing, we would need to kill some spiders, which I'm not sure if we're actually like ready to like stay up all night. Luckily, having a bed nearby would allow us to do better, but you've already seen what happens when we encounter mobs. Oh, okay. Now, which way was it again? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do need you guys to pay attention because that is something I would do. That's gonna be more than enough sand for our current purposes. For our future purposes, likely not. So we might need to find either a mesa or a desert, which I really wouldn't mind because I haven't been to a desert in so long. I think I'm seeing the geode down there. Yeah, there's a geode. Ooh, that ravine looks really nice. Yeah, so my base is right over there. Let's just bring our boat a little bit closer. Right on top of it. I'm thinking that we might not like need. Ooh, there was a compass and a buried treasure map. Yeah, we're gonna hit that very quickly, or not quickly, like relatively soon. Okay, we have the glass here, and we could probably put like 3 in there. I don't think we're gonna need a ton. What do we make the floors out of? I'm actually thinking that maybe we keep it as trap doors for now. Let's fill it in with cobblestone. We'll try to make it look nicer in a little bit, but the main thing is making sure that like we have a good base to go off of. So like I think chests can actually be waterlogged. So we're gonna want to be careful with that. But there we go. We already have an air pocket, and then we're gonna need to figure out the trapdoor situation like right underneath it. And like I said, they can be waterlogged. Let's just go ahead and break it for now. It does take a bit. Okay. For now, we can probably break this and fill it in and then just put it back down. It's nice to have a chest though, just to put our stuff while we're working. Yeah, there we go. Things that have absolutely no business being in my inventory at this current point. I actually don't mind the water being open like that, so I'm gonna leave it there for a moment. Let's go here. And for now, we're just gonna go ahead and cut this off because I don't think it's necessary that we could see that. We'll cut that off for now and try not to die. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to actually be able to swim in through some of these areas, but I think right now it's not ideal. There we go. We might want to bring this one out just like one more, but I'm gonna wait until we actually have air in here before we start trying to really make it look nice. Or livable. I'm gonna go with livable because I don't know what's gonna look nice exactly just yet. See, and here's another issue. We're doing all right, but because like so much of this is like waterloggable, if that is it, if that's the correct term. Ooh, we are just okay. That's why it's because of this side. It might be worth it to get like a bucket or something. I wonder if it filled in or something. and became source blocks. Okay. That is entirely possible. Okay, this is looking all right for now. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's put a piece of glass right there. I am trying to think about the best way to do this. Okay. That should be more than enough for our current endeavors. Okay, let's make just a stone axe because the wooden one isn't really going to be useful. We're going to call that the first one because we lost everything else. We're just going to break these. If it'll let me. Break these real quick. Flowing water is just so terrible to build in sometimes. But the things we do for a cool base, that should come down by quite a bit. I'd actually probably leave it like that instead of putting the stairs back up there because that'll give us just a little bit more room, especially if we knock this down also. Yeah, I'm liking that. That definitely does make it feel a lot roomier. Makes it feel roomier. But we'll leave, I guess, this one for now. Not exactly sure how this fits right now. We don't need this door here anymore. Okay. So I'm trying to see again, like how we can just edit this a little bit. Like just removing that. I think that was like that. Who knows? We're gonna do this actually for now. Just clear the water here. I think if we put it like that, we should be fine actually. And then we could walk all across the top of here. Because we have limited resources, I'm really trying to hold back on like just using everything. I hope I didn't strip that, but I probably did. Somebody could probably tell me if I did. Okay, we're just gonna use the sand right here. Oh, I see what's happening. This is a part where we might need like a non-gravity affected block. Like the stone that we were using here. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna come back and also do this side also. I think we have enough to do it all in this wood right now. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough, but we'll do what we can for now. Hmm. Let's take this sand down. Let's take this glass out. Oh, I forget that the glass doesn't actually like come back. We could take these four and that'll bring us much closer to our goals. There, and we just need like one more, which we could probably find here actually. Yeah, we could probably put this one here because we know that that's gonna stay like that. Here, don't think we could come back in with the way that it currently is set up. Is there anything that we can do for that? We at least have air for now, so that's good. Let's see if we can break this one. The ideal scenario is we can walk up into there, but okay, yeah, that works. And then we could probably put one here also. And then we could probably also put like an entrance with a door, I think. I'm trying to see if there is a perfect spot. Like I also would like to make this somewhat symmetrical. So let's get some glass. And I know that that's there. But this feels like the perfect entrance like for a door. If I can actually get all the way over there. You're gonna want it to face on the outside though. There we go. Do I have any more? Oh, yeah, I do have torches like right there. No water, please. Yeah, no water. Yeah, we have a light there. Let's go grab the bed real quick, wherever that might be. So yeah, right over here. And then you can go in here. Let's see. I have no shoes. I was gonna say you could go in here and just take off your shoes and put it in there. But without any shoes, that'd be a little difficult. And like what's really nice is you could still see outside. I hope that like as we do more, like we could just make it look better. And maybe we'll even complete the shipwreck. But I'm actually like I feel like this came out like I know I didn't do much, right? But it came out pretty well. And even the cobblestone, which wasn't necessarily on purpose, still actually kind of fits. We'll just take that out for now. We're gonna need to figure out the storage situation, which might be a little difficult with the way it currently is, but I'm thinking that one thing we could do is maybe put like some barrels on the roof or something, or even on the side over here. Like where there's not windows so we could still see outside. Like this entire wall could be barrels. And maybe a couple chests over here, and it'll look, or not chests, a couple furnaces over here, and we'll effectively have a pretty good starter base. But with that being said, I think that this is gonna be it, and I'm just gonna use this just so we can see where we are. Yeah, it's extremely stuttery, but that's our base for now. Catch you guys later.